Welcome back to Danny Fan Month. Today we are talking about episode 18, $1 Million Ghost. So Vlad is looking for this mysterious skeleton key that is said to be able to open any door in reality or whatever. But then he forgets to change his ectofiltration system. And so his ghost portal explodes and he's like, well, okay, who else has a ghost portal? Jack Fenton. Guess I'll go to his house and steal his. Meanwhile, at this point in the show, the town is much more aware that ghosts exist, and so the school is running ghost drills with Danny's parents, which of course embarrasses Danny. And then the town raises the stakes by bringing in all these world-renowned ghost hunters, which we find out later were actually paid by Vlad to come in to hunt Danny. There's a few different groups of different ghost hunters. We have the guys in white, who are obviously a Men in Black parody. We have this like motorcycle extreme motocross group that just like do extreme sports and also hunt ghosts. And then we have the Groovy gang and Scaredy Cat, which is clearly a Scooby-Doo parody, but it's hilarious and great and I love it. There's lots of really fun Scooby-Doo parody moments with Scaredy Cat and it's great. So these ghost hunters are hunting Danny while also making Jack look like an idiot to distract Danny and Jack from their ghost portal, which Vlad is trying to steal. And that's the episode. I think this might be the first reappearance of Harriet Chin, who's a reporter. She first showed up in the first episode with Vlad, and Danny's parents went to college with her. But her career started to not do well once she started reporting ghosts, because she was around when ghosts happened. But I guess it's doing okay now because now the public knows that ghosts actually do exist. She might have actually been in the Walker episode. Well, I'll have to check that. But anyways, it's good to see that her career's back on track now that the public knows that ghosts exist. There's a whole plot device about how Danny keeps forgetting to do his chores. And one of his chores is changing the ectofiltration system on the ghost portal, so there's like a ticking clock. It's gonna explode if they don't change the filtration system in time, which will blow up their house and presumably kill whoever's in it. Jack kind of gets down on himself because he keeps failing to catch ghosts, but then him and Danny end up teaming up, Danny as a ghost, to work together to stop Vlad from stealing the ghost portal. And yeah, Jack kind of steals the show in the end of the episode, as although he's a fool and an idiot, when the chips are down, he is good at fighting ghosts. He actually ends up defeating Vlad in a fight, and it's kind of this cool moment for Danny where he's like, hey, my dad's actually kind of cool. That's so refreshing. Yeah, and they have a kind of nice bonding moment through that. They fix the portal and all that. This one feels like it could be sort of a season finale because it is a major confrontation with Vlad, the main villain. All the characters are in it. The town's perception of ghosts is distinctly changed from the beginning of the season. And Jack, like, fully steps up and defeats Vlad in a confrontation. So it's like this really strong bonding moment between Jack and Danny. In a normal show, this would be the season finale, but Danny Phantom is not a normal show, and so there's still one more episode after this, which we will get to tomorrow. A couple minor things. There's a B-plot with Tucker and Sam where Tucker's trying to run like a ghost tour of the city, which they use to distract the guys in white and the Groovy gang and all the other ghost hunters. Almost all of the different Fenton gadgets that we've seen throughout the season reappear in this episode. Fishing rod, the boxing gloves, the vacuum cleaner. These are all gadgets. Jack uses them all at different points throughout the episode. Oh yeah, and then at the end of the episode, Vlad gets thrown back into the ghost portal, and he sort of comes closer to getting this skeleton key that he's been after, but then he gets eaten by a giant monster. What happens to Vlad after this? What does he need the skeleton key for? Those are questions that are resolved in season 2. So yeah, that's about it. Really strong episode, great use of all the characters. We get to see Vlad again in a fun way, interacting with Danny's family. This episode is a little lighter on the everyday problems of Danny. I mean, he's got like stuff with his family, which is pretty relatable, but not to the same extent as other episodes. Vlad Masters barely even shows up in this episode. It's basically just him as Plasmius. So I guess there's that element of duality that we don't really have in this one, as well as since we don't really know what Vlad's full plan or motivation is, he's not quite as compelling as he is in previous episodes. yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, really fun episode. I really love the guys in white, who of course show up again. We don't really ever get to see the Groovy gang again that I can think of, which is too bad because it's a really fun Scooby-Doo parody. And I think that's it. So yeah, tune in next time for more Danny Phantom.